Hello, today we are here to discuss a very important issue.
Is it worth coming to the UK in 2025?
This video is going to be long. It was a difficult video for me as well to create, and I hope this video is insightful. I have compiled this video by the information I found by myself from authorized websites, from the students I've been speaking to. Either they could be new international students, or those who have already graduated, and some of the students who went back after graduation, and some who got jobs. So I've compiled the video via several different resources, and hopefully this video turns out to be very insightful and helps you take a informed decision. Just a quick disclaimer: by the end of the video I want to provide you with right facts and figures so that you can make a more informed decision. But at the end of the day, it will still be your choice to decide like whether it's worth coming to the UK in 2025. I am just here as a medium to put out right picture in front of you. Okay, so let's get started. First, let's define what is the aim of you to come to the UK from India or from any other country. Okay, mostly, or for the context of this video, let's take it for better quality of living, better quality of life. It could be by means of job, it could be by earning more money, living close to environment, something like XYZ. It could be like quality of life could be different for everyone, and define your aim to come over here, and if it's quality of life, which criteria it falls under. So for this video, let's put quality of life as a whole is the aim for you to move to the UK. Now, there are two ways to come to the UK.
The first one being that you are already sponsored, you already got a job while sitting in India, and your company is asking you to come to the UK. If that's the case, all the best, continue your journey because you are going to have an amazing experience. And if you are in that category, this video is not for you and you have your own set of struggles, but this is not the answer. So, moving on.
Second point, you are coming here as a student to do your education, to complete your masters, to do your bachelor's, and then you have to get a job. So if that is your path, then this is the video. Okay, so now that we have established that, first let's talk about the universities and the students. I just read few facts and figures which might be very insightful for you to know. Basically, if you're coming here for your masters, you need to select a right uni, you need to select a right course. The videos for those would be in the description or on my channel. I have made several videos on that. Just putting few facts in front of you. According to the reports, I'll attach the links and everything in the description as well, or might be on the screen somewhere. So according to the sources, UK has been seeing a gradual increase in number of international students that are coming to the UK. Okay. Post COVID, that growth has been exponential. If I want just to give you an example, total overseas students in the UK in this current year, like 2023 to 2024, was close to 8 lakhs, and prior to that it was 7.5, then 6.5, then 6 lakhs. So in 2021, 2020 to 2021, there were 6 lakh international students, and in past years, that is 23 to 24, there are 8 lakh. And in this present year, you could easily think of like 8.5 to 9 lakhs, I think, which is a big number. It constitutes of like almost 30 to 35% of the students in the uni in the UK. Can you imagine how big that number is? Now, the crazy part is, till 2020 and 2021, this number used to have like 1.5 lakh students from Europe, from EU countries.
But the EU number is going significantly down. From being 1.5 lakhs in 2020 to 2021, it dropped down to mere 25 to 35,000 in 2023 to 2024.
And that number will keep on decreasing because the Brexit also happened, and the students in the EU are finding better study opportunities in their respective countries or other parts of the Europe. Now, most of the students, like majority of the students, are Asians in this number, and this number will keep on going up. Now, putting that number with respect to the amount that you will be putting to come here to give, like basically your tuition fees, so that you will pay to the uni, is also increasing every year. And it will keep on increasing because many universities says that every year we are going to increase our tuition fee by X uh, pounds or by X percentage. Just to give you a reference, when I did my masters in 2022, the course fee for me was 29,000 pounds. If I remember it correctly, it got jumped to 34,000 pounds for new upcoming students in this September. So the increase is quite significant, and the influx of the students is also increasing. Now, how it impacts your journey is in terms of the job opportunities. What do I mean by that is, this is the fact which shocked me as well when I was researching about this. Total job openings in the UK in past year is 7 to 8 lakhs. I'm saying total job opportunities. It is the lowest since before pandemic. And why it's happening? It's a result of 35th consecutive quarters decline. So just mere 8 lakh jobs, among which there are only 20 to 30% entry level roles that are junior roles. Now, I am not even considering those people in this video who are UK citizens, who are graduating, who are Britishers and who are graduating from their unis, who have experience, who are looking to change. That crowd is not included in this video. This is just pure statistics I'm talking about. Now, also, that's a funny fact that average experience required for these junior / entry level roles
Came out to be 2.5 to 4.2 years. Can you imagine?
And most of the students who are coming over here from India or from other Asian countries, they just come straight up after their bachelor's. That's the mistake I did. That's the same mistake few of my friends did. And that is an issue because UK is a skill based market. I've been saying it multiple times. And your degree and education, yes, it matters, but till an extent. Mostly your skills and experience will be the one that gives you a job. Now think about it. 8 lakh jobs, 20% entry level jobs. Among those 20% as well, you need prior experience to be considered for those jobs. And the influx of the students is 8 lakhs. Now, if you are little bit good at mathematics, you can see that number won't match. Like 8 lakh students are coming and there are total 7 to 8 lakh opportunities, and there would be a crowd who will be behind these opportunities, who are like already working somewhere in the UK and they are looking to change, like their own Britishers or EU crowd, or other students who came like 3-4 years ago and still like they are trying to like get into another role or something like that. That crowd is also behind these opportunities, and you who are going to come to the UK is also behind these opportunities. So this is going to be little tricky. Now, considering all these things, the cost of living is going to keep increasing. In London, just to give you an overall idea, in London it is said that a monthly cost of living in London comes around to be 1,300 pounds to 1,700 pounds. And if you're doing your uni in London, your student accommodation would be your major expense, because that would be your rent, like 900,000 pounds or something, and on top of that your bills and your day-to-day expenses, it will land up to, like, let's take an average of 1,500 pounds. And outside London it's from 600 to 1,100 pounds, which increased little bit since I came. When I came in 2022, I was living in Manchester, and for me having 400 to 800 pounds or 900 was enough. But that number, yes, it has gone up. Now, speaking of those students who came over here and who are looking for jobs, who got graduated, you should realize, like, London specifically or UK specifically is looking for tech roles or roles which require certain skill set to be developed, or a skill set which can't be replaced. Only those courses and those skills have a better opportunity or better possibility or probability of landing jobs. It could be like normal PSW roles, or it could be sponsored roles as well. So consider this. Like, for example, let's take marketing as an example. A marketing is a skill which could be taught to you in like couple of months. Like even if you go on YouTube and you just search how Google ad works, how Meta ad works, and how SEO works, you could learn that and then you can apply those skills into the job role. Or even the company could teach you and you will be up to date in like 3-4 months and you'll be able to perform job functions with efficiency. But consider that to a software engineer or someone with a proper finance degree, like being a CA or being a CS, or like, as I said, junior software developers or software developers in general. You can't teach those skills in couple of months. So those skills are in demand and will always be in demand. Your chances of getting a job in the UK and getting sponsored in the UK will significantly increase if you are in some tech based roles, or you have a tech based experience, or you are, or as I said, like you have finance degree, or you are from finance background itself. So those roles are highly good, and those roles have high possibility of you landing a job. So
If you are coming here for a non-tech degree, please make sure to like do that degree, yes, but also learn other tech skills or learn other technical aspects of your job so that you could at least give some competitive edge to the other competitors over here.
okay, so as you are coming to the UK as a student, the next most relevant thing for you would be post study work visa, that is PSW. Till now, we have seen trends that PSW's cost is increasing like in every 2 years or something. Like 3 years ago, PSW used to be like close to 1800, 1900 pounds, but now it's already touching 3000 pounds. So if that trend continues, the cost of PSW will keep on going up, which needs to be taken in consideration of. Second, till now the duration of the PSW used to be like 24 months, that is 2 years. Now the government is planning, or they have at least proposed to reduce it to 18 months. Now it could get implemented very soon, it could get implemented in next year, we are not very sure, but it will definitely get implemented. So if that happens, two things will happen. First, your cost is going up for the PSW that you have to pay to the government. Second, the duration is going down. How it will that impact you is that you will have less amount of time in finding a right job that suits your skill, that is in your field. So the time duration is getting decreased, which will impact your job hunt directly. Secondly, for sponsorship, if you aim to stay in the UK longer and you want to stay like for after your PSW, for that you need to be sponsored by a company. Earlier, the sponsorship's criteria which made you eligible was the annual salary. The annual salary needed to be 30 to 32,000 pounds, but now initially it got increased to 37, but recently it got even more increased to 41,000 pounds annually. So a company needs to pay you an annual salary of 41k. On top of that, they need to sponsor you, which will cost another 8 to 10k. Now, considering all the scenarios that we spoke about in the video, like first of all, people coming after directly after the bachelor's with not much work experience and looking for entry level roles. So in entry level roles, the average salary could be around 28-30k, or even lesser, or a little bit more than that. But it's really unlikely for you to get directly a sponsored role which pays you 41k because of your skill set. Your experience and skill set is not as high which justifies that salary. So now it becomes even more difficult for you to live here long term. And let's say you're here on a loan, like 40k, 50k, 1000 pounds, like 50 lakh rupees loan you have on your masters and then your living expenses, and now you want to repay that. Even if you get, let's say, assume you get a job very quickly after graduating, you would still be earning 28, 29k. Then in next 2 years, if you save everything, you'll still be lacking some amount of money in your loan, which of course it's an hypothetical scenario. So for you, if you're coming on a loan, for you to repay the loan, it will get really difficult because first of all, the job market is really difficult. Second, you need work experience even for entry level roles. Third, entry level roles don't pay you as much. Fourth, with that entry level salary, it's very difficult for you to transition into a sponsored role. So considering all these scenarios, you should bear in mind the current trends that is happening in the UK and take an informed decision. Now, students, there's a high number of students who are coming here. Opportunities very low, and according to the graph, it's still going down. I'm not sure when it will go up. If it goes up, it's good for everyone. But as of now, it's not looking like it will go up. Third, increased cost of living. And fourth, as I mentioned, the market is not fit for the jobs that are available in the UK. So considering these options, now you have to decide, like, are you taking the right bet? Because I met so many students who came here by taking a loan of 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 pounds, which is 50 lakhs in India, and they come over here to study, and then because they can't land a job, and then they have the pressure of repaying the loan as well, they get a part-time job and they work that only full-time, and that is a trap which gets to a lot of students. So you need to be really careful about that. If you are coming to the UK, please weigh out your options. I would suggest, if you're a complete fresher, stop, take some experience, think what you really want to do. If you could be from civil engineering but you don't want to pursue civil engineering, you at least you have option to work in India for 2-3 years, figure out what you actually feel like doing. Then when you know, like, oh, I like this field more, then you can do your masters, and that will give you some experience as well. You'll be more open to real world, what skills are applicable. So I think that would be your best bet coming to the UK. If you are an absolute fresher, I would suggest, please don't. Even if you have like 1 to 2 years of experience, yes, you could, like, it's 50-50. If you are very proactive and very hardworking, yes, you might be able to get a entry level role, but it's not for sure. If you have a like 4 to 5 years of experience and you are in a tech field, then you come over here for masters and then you get a job, you have a high possibility of securing one. Well,
I hope this video helped. I tried to give all the necessary facts and figures and what's happening in the UK.
and if you really like this video, please like and subscribe, and like, you can book a call with me as well on the website. The link is down below, and we can have one-to-one chat and see like how, like, just answer your questions and everything. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.